Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. I'm so happy to be here. I have this reading for you designed for the month of October, an October monthly energetic reading. Just want to do an overview, really, Celtic cross, traditional Celtic cross for you. I'm not reading any cards in the reverse. I'm just choosing to use the upright traditional meanings of the cards. Also just using a little insight and intuition, but I never want to tell you what your reading is. I want you to always be able to decipher if this is for you or not. Pisces can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, maybe a Mars or a Venus placement. So Pisces, looking for your current energy as we head into the month of October. What is October looking like for the sign of Pisces? Pisces energy. What's going on in the life of a Pisces? Pisces energy. Current energy. That's too many. We have the Hierophant. Beautiful. Major Arcana for the sign of Taurus. What's challenging that? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Your job's getting in the way. What's on your mind? Ten of Cups. So happy. You found your pot at the end of the rainbow. What's in your recent past? Six of Swords. Okay. What's in the bottom of your spread? Seven of Pentacles. And what's in your future? Five of Cups. Okay, so your staff portion is internal energy, external energy, hopes and fears, final outcome. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Pentacles. So we had a new opportunity present itself, or is going to present itself. Something, it's not quite ready to be enjoyed. It's almost like it's not a hard-boiled egg. It's still got a raw yolk, excuse me. And so it's an opportunity that's not quite ready to be enjoyed, but it's there. Someone's telling you, hey, I'm going to be interested in starting this business with you, or I would like to bring you on board and you can be my, front runner of my company, but it's not quite ready yet. So you have the opportunity in mind, you're thinking about it, it's a new home, it's a new job, it's a new something of pentacle energy, but it's just not ready yet. So Pisces, in the heart of your spread is the Hierophant, major arcana for the sign of Taurus. And I think Aquarius had this in the very same placement. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, I would encourage you to go over and check out their reading just to see if there's any, similar energy that can help you. But this is the equivalent of the Jacob's ladder in the Bible. So ascension, spiritual ascension. You sitting in this lotus posture, joyful, happy, exuberant, feeling the love. You are you're at a place in your life where you're so at peace. You feel peaceful, you feel present, you feel tuned in, tapped on, turned on. You're in the zone, in the flow. And this is very, very cool. I also want to say the Hierophant traditionally can mean marriage. Maybe you're considering marriage. The Hierophant can also mean that you've hooked up with a counselor, someone in the church, like a clergy member, a priest, pastor, minister, somebody in the church, or you have like a spiritual place that you go, like a yoga studio or some sort of a what's it called, a Buddhist temple, where you can go and feel encompassed with love and light and spiritual knowledge. Hierophant is spiritual knowledge coming to you from outside of you, but it's making you very content. It's making you very happy. So you're just sitting in this energy of, everything's going so well. I feel so good. And what challenges you is work. The Eight of Pentacles is work. This is you being like I burn the candle at both ends type deal. I put all my energy, effort, and attention at work. I give so much to my job, and my job takes away from this spiritual bliss that I have obtained or attained. And so, I can't really be both. Though, let me point something out. Pisces is a sign of duality. In the spiritual or in the zodiac sign, there's two fish, one's black and one's white, and they're just swimming in opposite directions. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to challenge this reading for you and say you most certainly can be a spiritual badass and a hard worker. I don't think those two have to be mutually exclusive. I think you can be both. You can be a badass at work and you can be a badass in your spiritual life. So however you want to take that. And if this means you're getting married, I think that your job doesn't always have to conflict with your personal life. I think you can have both. I think you really can have it all. So that's here in the center of your spread. What's up in the heart of your reading, or I'm sorry, on your mind? What are you thinking about all the time? And that is the 10 of Cups. You're thinking about happiness, joy. What do you consider the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? That's subjective. My pot of gold at the end of my rainbow could be something totally different than yours. So what is it when you think of absolute divine joy, happiness? Is it your kids playing in the ocean and you and your loved ones sitting and hugging each other? Are you on a tropical island or a beach vacation together? Is this you and your most beautiful job that makes you feel so secure? What is at the heart or at the base of the pot of the gold at the end of the rainbow? What is that for you? That's what you're thinking about. You're constantly thinking about what it is that makes you truly happy, joyful, and fulfilled. And what brought you here is the Six of Swords, and that is sailing away to calmer waters. Smooth sailing, whatever it was that you had been thinking about probably for the summer. Maybe it was most of September or all of August or something like that. All these thoughts, these tumultuous, rocky thoughts, they kept your emotions, because this boat is on the water and the water always represents our emotions. And this is some rough, rocky, turbulent ocean. So something had your thoughts swimming in a sea of, too much. And your energy in the recent past was, I need to sail away to smoother waters. And I think that's what led you to this state of spiritual bliss. Though your job comes along and demands a lot out of you, in the recesses of your being, you are a very patient, giving, hardworking person. I think that Pisces, you understand the value of $1. You understand hard work, effort, and energy. You know that nothing good happens overnight. Everything takes time, effort, energy, and attention. And I think you understand that. So you're giving something patience, presence, light, oxygen, energy, sunshine. And as you move into the future, there is this energy of regret. I'm regretting something that happened. I'm in remorse for what no longer is present in my reality. I'm in this Five of Cups energy for some reason. Even though I've got 2 full cups for the most part, this person's dumping 1 cup out. So not really even appreciating the 1 cup that was kind of full out of the 2. Just looking at the 3 cups that are spilt, or spilling one purposefully because who cares? They're just in that state of like, everything's ruined anyway, so we might as well just ruin everything. And so, I don't know, this is a future energy I think you can control. This is definitely an intentional feeling. You can feel it or not feel it, but it's coming up in your future. So I think this is coming up just to give you a little warning that be aware of that energy. It's okay to look back in the past as long as we're learning a lesson from it. But if we're looking back in the past and we're just lamenting and feeling sad and it's changing our energy, that's when it becomes not healthy. In the internal energy for you, Pisces, we have 2 of Swords. So we have you being kind of like your natural energy anyways, of 2 minds. As a Pisces, I think you have that ability to be light and dark, in or out. I think you can be of 2 minds on a natural, normal basis. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I have a Pisces moon, so my emotions can be very dualistic a lot of times. But this internal energy of yours is, I think, 2 different ways. I think I can go forward and see things in this way, but I also think that I see things this way and it's conflicting. In your mind, you're just at odds with the way that you're thinking. In your environment, we have the 4 of Pentacles, which is being a little stingy, being a little miserly, being a little held back, being a little pent up. This person holds their coin purse, their money, their time, their health, their wealth, their investments. They're holding that close to their heart. So I think that in this case, in your environment, you might feel like it's easier for you to give of your time or a couple dollars than it is for you to give anything from your heart, because you feel like you have to protect your heart in this environment, which I understand. Your hopes and your fears. King of Wands. I hope that I can master my passions and my desires, but I also fear that my passions and my desires will want to be, let out to play. I want to keep those on the down low, but I also want to explore those and go out and live that way. So the King of Wands is a very passionate, soul-oriented, persuasive, good-looking, thoughtful, engaging. I mean, there's so many awesome adjectives for the King of Wands. And you, Pisces, want that, but you're also afraid of that. It's like so much power. It's so much exuberant energy, and you want it, but you're afraid of it too. So King of Wands, hopes and fears. In your final outcome, we have Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands as a final outcome. It's new passion, new desire. It is something new coming in your life. It can be new romance. So in the month of October, I'm just gonna give you a little warning. Your adult, intimate, romantic life could get a well-needed boost of va-va-voom. A little zhuzhing up in that department. Never really hurt anybody, in my opinion, but you might not be in that state of mind. So if it's not, then this can be a new job. This can be a new passion pursuit. If that is you taking up underwater basket weaving or painting, drawing classes at the local community college, something is getting your creative juices flowing. The Ace of Wands is your final outcome. So this is really beautiful, something to really look forward to and anticipate. I'm going to give you a final message. It's an oracle card from the Mystic Manifesting Oracle cards. And Munchkin is a little freaked out. So, pathway beyond. Release what no longer serves you and step into the unknown. Your affirmation, I am open to new things. So, Pisces, that is your reading. I do ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. Any comments that you make on the videos are appreciated. I hope that you are blessed. I hope this reading touched you in some way. I would love to hear about it. So I ask for you to go forward and be blessed. Namaste.